So just about set now. And on the mound today, German Marquez. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve. And because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
All right, ready to get underway. This is Corbin Carroll. And that is out of play. Late on that fastball.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Up and in, 2-2.
2-2 the count.
And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count's full. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Jorge Posada digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch way upstairs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Now one missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And it finds its way through for a hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate.
Darren O'Day on the pitch here. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Okay.
In the air, right side. Gwynn settles under it, makes the catch, and that'll do it. Now it's the right fielder, Tony Gwynn. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Heel, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Byron Buxton batting with one down, takes a strike. That catches the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field, and a base hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
The pitch. That one misses. 2-1. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Count's full.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Buxton headed for third. To third. Tag. Got him. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. First offering, and it just misses. Fielder off of first with 2 away. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Rolling snags it, and the welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Jose Alvarado. Anthony Santander, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And a curve misses outside, and now 2-0. That's down and in. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Substitution now at first base. Pinch running here, Pete Crow Armstrong. Here's Kyle Tucker. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And that's downstairs and outside.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's a ball.
No score here in the second. That misses the zone, and now 3-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. This is Willie Castro. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Two outs. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here in Denver, we head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Jock. Outside corner, there's a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Harrison Bader swings through it for strike
0-1's the
one.
count.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. Yasmani Grandal up to hit. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes. So tough to do.
Fans another. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Tyler Kinley. That one hooked foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
That one inside. 1-1. Just missed. That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Full count.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going. Back to the top of the order now, and now the center fielder, Corbin Carroll, flied to right his first time. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up, and it's caught for the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Judge
Nope,
at the plate for the
that's inside.
second time as he takes ball 1. Judge waits the other way, and that's a fair ball. Gwynn quickly throws it in, and 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Counts 1-0.
Posada at the plate and takes high there.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
2 on, 1 out. Base hit, 1 run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. And the batter now, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 4-0. 1 down. And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. That one in triple digits. Popped up. And that goes foul. 1 down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Up
One
and
ball,
in, and he gets
2
out of the
strikes.
way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. So here's Kyle Tucker now. High fly ball out to left field. Bader sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. And that is that. And we're back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Bo Bichette up to Grounds one to short. Castro whips it across. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Brian Roberts now at the plate.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Swings through him for the K. And they're down to their last out. Gwynn batting for the second time, and that's strike one. And a swing and a miss. Abreu is just one strike away. Good eye right there. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Now batting, center fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Hike 1. 0-1. No, that's in.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos Santana. He's running at first base. Number 44, Ellie De La Cruz.
Hike. Hey, he beat the throw. One and oh. Hey, ha! 1-1.
Five outs left. Hammer. One out to go. Now batting, number 17.
Hey,
First and second, no outs. And here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. Rodriguez back to work. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Roberts over to second. A sensational double play.
That is good.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. Line to left, and it stays fair. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Throws to second. He pulls into second as they jump ahead. A run scores.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good
One ball,
timing
no
all
strikes.
the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And that one
That's the
misses
ball.
up and in. And that's ball 2.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That one is absolutely belted. Holy Toledo!
hey, ha! 0 balls, 1 strike. Hey, ha! 0-1. Got it. He's go. Nope. Ball. Ball. That's a ball. He's in there. Hey. Up.
10 outs to go. And they have just one run left to score. Let's do this. That's Robert with takeaway 7.
Here's Victor Robles.
Booger, watching a pitcher on the mound who can do it all. Ryan has one of the best fastballs we've ever seen, and he's as durable as they come. Nobody strikes out batters like the Ryan Express.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Nimmo makes the play, and there's one away. And up next for Seattle, Luke Raley. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
1 out, bases empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Julio Rodriguez at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And that's down and away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Here's Jorge Posada now with a man in scoring position. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. Judge stands at second with no outs. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Into center. Sizemore makes the grab on the run. Anthony Santander at the plate. That smash towards center. Sizemore makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Ball, that's outside.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya.
See? Tapping the base 3 times worked.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Jorge Posada.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. This is Corbin Carroll. That one pulled foul. And he swings through that one.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
It's Aaron Judge now. And ball 1.
1-0.
Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking Mark McGwire's record, and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter.
Toss to Alonso. Judge out on the play. That's to third. Toss to Alonso, and it's a 1-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. In the air out to center. Soto flashes the leather on the running catch. Anthony Santander at the plate. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Piazza. And there's 2 away. So here's Kyle Tucker now. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Soto gets under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Here's the center fielder. Corbin Carroll. Pinch hitter coming on. Yasmani Grandal.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
High fly ball right field. Tucker should have it. He's got it. 1 down.
Hey, great roll there, kid.
The center fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Outs left, and they have just 1 run left to score. Let's go.
Ball 1.
Up now for Milwaukee, Prince Fielder. Rocker back to work. In the air, left field. Langford sizing this one up. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. And he's safe at third as a run scores on the play. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Prince Fielder. Rocker back to work. And that one hammered back there. Booyah!
I see diamonds in your future.
Anthony Santander at the plate.
25, Anthony Santander.
Late swing, foul to the left. Posada at third. Santana on at first with nobody out. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and it's 6-5.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Flying drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Taveras returns it to the infield. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
Now batting.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Willie Castro. Golden opportunity right here. Line drive. Squeezes it. Now a long throw to first. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland. First pitch misses. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. That is the inning. Well, we go bottom six, and now it's going to be Brian Roberts. And the first offering is not close. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's towards center. Taveras moving under this one. And there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup. This is Corbin Carroll. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that one pulled foul. That one ripped right center field. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay, he's in there.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
And
No,
ball
that's
one
outside. Ball.
to Judge.
Hurt.
Swings through that.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit.
1 and
Make
2
sure
is the
you
count.
miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Judge rips that one. Taveras settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Next to hit, Jorge Posada. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. Back here at PNC Park, and now the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Jones back to work. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Go ahead run on base. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. Out towards right center field, Carroll. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Anthony Santander at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. In the air, right field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. In comes the runner from third, and they take the lead in the 7th. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
Castro in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Hit hard on the ground to short. They limit the damage here. Back here in the desert, now it's going to be Scott Rowland. Hit in the air, center field. Hauls it in for the out. Ryan Roberts, the next to hit. Going
Hey.
one out, bases empty.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. And now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss
Ball
in
two.
the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Up the middle. Toss to Naylor, and there's 2 away. This is Corbin Carroll. And a swing and a miss there.
Going to really need to
0-1.
hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Down the left field line, looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Now batting, center fielder, Corbin Carroll. Oh, this is first pitch runner. That's 1-1.
He beat it. Nice.
Fresh perks. Get your fresh perks here. See you later, kid. And remember, no refunds.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. Bybee back to work. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's back there. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. In the air, center field, Sizemore. Sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead. Anthony Santander at the plate. Right side, hard hit. To first, that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Kyle Tucker. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. And there's a fly ball, deep right field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. This is Willie Castro. Hit on the ground to the right side. Bazzana fires over to first. Yeah, they get the out. Now, Scott Rolen.
Pitch hitter, Yasmani Grandal.
That misses the
Counts 1-0.
zone, and it's 1-0. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. DeLauder going back on this one. Grabs it right up against.
Use 'em or lose 'em. See you later, kid. And remember, no refund.
Ball. 1-0. That's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball.
Oh, that's nearly to right. And that's it. They've won the final showdown.
Use 'em or lose 'em. Hey, you're not going to regret this. Guaranteed.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. Outside. 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone.
Hey, great roll there, kid.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. 1 for 3. Paddock back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
I got one
That
ball,
misses, and 1-1. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And fouled off. No outs. Runner on second. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. The right-hander back to work. Smoked on the ground to second. Mazeroski throw on to first. 1 up, 1 down. Anthony Santander at the plate. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. All right, just about ready for baseball. And pitching here today, Chris Paddock.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here comes Aaron Judge. That one missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Inside. And the count is 2-0. And another ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Swing and a ground ball. Correa over to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's Jorge Posada now with a man in scoring position. That one inside. Ball one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Hit in the air, left field. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. On the board first, it's 1-0. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Two out, space is empty. That missed by a lot. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Next offering way upstairs. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. So a man at first. Anthony Santander at the plate. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Stewart, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. He made him pay for that one, and they add a pair. It's 3-0. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bader should have it. And makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Back in Minnesota. Now it's the DH, Byron Buxton. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Harrison Bader now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2. And that one is inside ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now at the plate, Walker Jenkins. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, throws off target as he slides in with a double. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Harmon Killebrew. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
That one just misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good eye in that spot. Into the outfield, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Danny Coulombe.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Oliva makes the grab. 1 away. Scott Rowland will hit next.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. That one felt good. It's 4-0. Base is empty, one away. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
And strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. And now the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. That's a ball. Tried to sweep her. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
That's down and in. There's a swing and a miss.
2-2 count.
Swing and a miss. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the right fielder, Tony Oliva. And that one fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Next offering is in for a strike. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And now the catcher comes up to him, Joe Mauer. And there's the strike. And it's fouled away. Struck him out looking. Now it's the second baseman, Luke Keeschel. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Cole Sands. Judge in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And Judge spoils that one. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Into the second deck it goes, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-0. And here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. Ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. Gets the catcher by a step. And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Killebrew on the first. Score at 5-3 for the second out with the third baseman shifted over there. Rocketed out towards right center. Jenkins makes the play. Set for the bottom of the third. And now Justin Morneau swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. The throw into second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
Now Correa up to hit. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
That one hammered left field. Santander moving back for it. Leaping, and it's gone. And they slice into the lead. It's 5-2. Tap foul at the plate. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And another ball
2-0.
to the right side. Santana steps on first for the out. So they're down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. This could end it. Foul ball still 0-2.
Ball, that's outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just
Got him, and that's the ball game. And your final.
And that's a wrap on another great press. Good job, kid. Could I interest you in some of our finest perks? See you later, kid. And remember, no refunds.
So almost ready to get underway. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Aaron Civale. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, his main pitch is that cutter, and he will use it to jam guys, especially opposite-handed matchups. And then, you know, same-handed matchups, just trying to miss the barrel of the bat. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't start it over the heart of the plate, because then it can go right into the sweet spot of the bat. When it's right, it's got late horizontal movement, so he still has to mix in his other offerings. You can't just rely on that cutter, otherwise hitters will start diving at it.
Next offer in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Oh, that got him. First batter of the game is hit by the pitch. Here is Aaron Judge. Throw over to first. Carroll back in on a dive. That one in there across the letters. Carroll aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner on the move. There's a ball. Throw to second, and great jump. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting really good pitches to hit. Now they can work around him with first base open. So you got to roll the dice here and hope that he gets something to hit.
Next offering is down low. Taps softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Tosses to first. One out in the top of the first. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jorge Posada digs in now. And that one fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second. And ball one.
I got a ball, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1
If you're
strike.
going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And that's fouled off. Man at second. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it's off the batter's eye. And they lead it. It's 2-0. So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swings through that one. Santander hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016.
Nope. One and one.
2 out, space is empty. Ball to strike. The pitch.
That's ball 2. He got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
And a swing and a miss. Back here in Milwaukee, this is Bryce Turang. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. And here's the first baseman, Prince Fielder. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know,
swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Robin Yount stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That's inside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a miss. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Jared Koenig.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Kyle Tucker, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. He was late there, strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. This is Willie Castro. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And that one becomes property of the Beast. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. So digging in, Scott Rowland. A changeup missing, and that's ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. So 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there.
One gone, runner at first. And now, Ryan Roberts. That one in the dirt and gets away. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Roland leads off first with 1 away. That misses the zone. 2-0.
No strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one pushed foul. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Way outside, and it gets away. Roland into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Carroll, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
In the dirt, blocked. That one missed.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away.
Here goes the runner. Left field. Braun on the move. And there's 2 down. Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
Late with the swing there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Yeah, that's outside. And a count 2-1. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it. Back here at American Family Field. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1.
Now pitching.
Hey!
And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The other way, and he beats the shift, and that squirts through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some.
Yelich goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Losada too late with the throw. Move to second. Yelich dives back in. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike 2. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Now the third baseman. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses.
Nice throw, man.
Great throw. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
3-2.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that is low for ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound. Eric Gagne. Posada takes low, 2nd trip to the plate in this one. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Too high, and now it's 3-1.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
That one
Ball
misses,
4, that pitch is
so a
low.
leadoff walk. Man at first, nobody out. Next to hit, Carlos Santana. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Nobody out, runner at first. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. In the dirt. Outside
That's ball
low,
2.
and that's ball 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Missed with a changeup, and it's 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
So up next, Anthony Santander. His first at bat was a strikeout. Misses
Nope,
off the
outside.
plate, and it's 1-0.
Well, these guys do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Hammered, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run across, and the throw's offline, safe at third. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss. It's
0-1 the
0-1.
count.
And that's
I got a ball, 1
outside.
strike.
2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Next pitch
2 balls,
way
1 strike.
upstairs.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That
That's
one
ball 3.
misses. And now 3-1.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
That's in for a strike at 95. Full count
3
now.
balls, 2 strikes.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Castro gets out of the way. That's ball one. Castro tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Yelich should have it. And he makes the catch. Both runners tagging. He'll score the sac fly. It's 6-0. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single. It's 7-0. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Roberts. And that one clips the corner.
0-1.
Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. He muscles that one out the opposite way. It's 9-0. This is Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs. And takes low for ball 1. And there's a ball. Pot shot to first base, and he snags it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's William Contreras. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Turang now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Hoskins stands in now and watches strike 1. 1 strike away. Just misses the mark outside the zone. That one just missing inside. 2-2. Got him. And that wraps it up for this afternoon. 9-0.
That's a wrap on another great one. Good job, kid.
This is Corbin Carroll.
Number 7, Corbin Carroll.
Olsen back to work. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. One run is in, and he'll make it into third with a triple.
Lady Luck is definitely in your corner.
Back here in Queens, now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. And now here's Jeff McNeil. That clips the zone. 0-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
2 down, bases empty. Carlos Beltran up now for the Mets. That misses the zone. 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And that one upstairs. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. First and second, no outs. Now here is Ken Griffey Jr. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they learn their key.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Sexton swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
And that is cut on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Down to the last out for the Mariners. In the dirt. And that is ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Ottavino is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. This is Corbin Carroll. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground to first. Could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. And a run scores on the double play. Aaron Judge at the plate. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. This to third, and that one handled. Sends it across to first. That ends the inning.
Look at Captain High Roller over here.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. It's Aaron Judge now. On the inside corner for a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Judge waits. Pitch
One
misses
ball,
there.
two
Now
strikes.
1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
Yes. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's off the top of the wall. One run across. The relay to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Aye. He's safe. No balls, 2 strikes. That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Two balls, 2 strikes. Three.
8 outs left, and they have just 1 run left to score. Let's go. To go, and they have just 1 run left to score. Cheer them on, folks.
Out.
6 outs remaining, and they have just 1 run left to score. Let's do this.
Aye. 0-1. Inside ball.
The right center lands deep.
That's what I call a critical success.
So bases all loaded up. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1. Festa back to work. In the air, left side, Larnach. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at 1. Back here at Daikin Park, now it's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike 1.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Biggio up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
Strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. And Craig and Kevin Biggio were just the second father-son combo to each hit for the cycle. Pretty cool for both of them. And you know how I love the cycle. And now it's Christian Walker. There's a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Talking about Craig's
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab, Dustin May.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, right through there for a strike. May over to first, and he dives back in safely. late that time, and it's strike two.
The two strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Runner takes off. Called strike three. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And now Jorge Posada. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Big RBI for him right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And a foul ball. Posada over at first with one away. That clips a corner.
One ball, two strikes.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Two away. Anthony Santander at the plate. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings through that.
No ball, two strikes.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Man on second, two down. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Snyder pulls it down, and that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Gil Hodges in the box, lays off for ball one.
1-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike three. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No ball, two strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one misses, and the count is 1-2. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Squirts away a little bit. Save! And now a man into scoring position.
That's up base running right there.
That one is absolutely belted. Santander racing after it. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. As a run scores on the play, and that ties the game. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Two down. And here is Michael Conforto. Just missed. Two outs and one in scoring position.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Castro sends it to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Tanner Scott. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
0-2.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. This is Willie Castro. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Elly De La Cruz. Now here is Scott Rowland. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Elly looking to steal. Pitching for a strike. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting really good pitches to hit. Now they can work around him with first base open. So got to roll the dice here and hope that he gets something to hit.
And now here is Ryan Roberts. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. De La Cruz on third with 2 out. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Back here in L.A. And now the center fielder, Duke Snider. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That's outside. And it's 1-1. Hit in the air, right field. Judge is there. Hauls it in for the out. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Eddie Murray. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 1 out, base is empty. And that just misses. And a swing and a miss. That's the 2nd out. Dalton rushing in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work. So they turn to their closer, number 86. This is Corbin Carroll. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored so far. First pitch misses.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
This one high in the air to left center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right there.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. And here is Jorge Posada. RBI single his last time up. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Check swing, and that's a ball. That's down and in.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Man at second. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1. Two balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score. So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. This one in the air right field. DePaula has a beat on it. He's got it. And that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium as we go to the last of the third. And the batter now. Oh. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count. That's a ball.
In there. And so now 1-2. And just misses with that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it. Brings it in. And there's one away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things. This one looks like trouble. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. Big spot. Tying and winning runs aboard with 1 down. And the home team trying to pull it out. Got it, swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Now a chance for Adrian Beltre. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Gagne is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. At your
The center fielder, number 7.
Counts 1-0.
Carroll.
Aye.
outs left, and they have just one run left to score. Cheer them on, folks.
Hey! 0-1's the count. One ball, two strikes. Two to count.
Seven
Hey!
outs to go, and they have just one run left to score. Let's do this.
Hey! 0-1. One ball, two strikes. He's out.
Remaining, and they have just one run left to score. Let's go.
Out.
5 outs left, and they have just one run left to score. Cheer them on, folks.
One's the count. One ball, one strike. Two balls, one strike.
To go, and they have just one run left to score. Let's do this. Remaining, and they have just one run left to score. Let's go. Just 2 outs left, and they have just one run left to score. Cheer them on, folks.
Ball. That's ball two. Two balls, two strikes. The count's full.
On this board, that will be a home run.
Now it's Posada with 2 in scoring position. Strider back to work. Hit in the air left field. Kelman sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. This is Corbin Carroll. A little out front there as he swings through it.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And that one in the air center field. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Waste no time. There, timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle, didn't square it up as much as he probably would have.
Double steal, and that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. In to score from third, and he takes it himself for the out. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Fought off foul. Crow Armstrong stands at second with 2 gone. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Tommy Edman. Just missed. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
2-2 the count.
And down on strikes. 1 away. Hodges, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. 1 out, bases empty. Good eye in that spot. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Freeman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that's off the outside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting, the center fielder, Corbin.
Ball one. Hey! 0-1's the count.3!
Line out to
Ball one, no strike.
and they have just one run left to score. Let's do this. The center fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
Yeah! 0-1's the count. Last out.
Number 44, Ellie De La Cruz.
Aye. 1-1.
Crushed it deep to right center field. Lemon comes drop in the play. Now running is second base. Number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Outside, that's a ball. That's a ball. 2-1.
What a grab. That one hurt. 8 outs left, and they have just one run left to score. Let's go.
No, that's a foul ball. Ball.
Here's Jorge Posada now with a man in scoring position. 1 for 2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the judge around third. Play at the plate, safe, and they take the lead.
If you don't eat your peanuts, I will. See you later, kid. And remember, no refunds.
Here's Josh Young. McKenzie back to work.
Ball one.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. And now, Josh Young drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up.
Ball one.
1 out, bases empty. On a line, base hit.
He was all over that one. Breaking ball down.
So 2 away with nobody on. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Young. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one opts against the fence. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
You have how many peanuts to spend? That's nuts. And remember, no refund. However, I will trade you a perk for a hot dog. I see you did all your pregame rituals today.
All right, first pitch coming up. And today's starter, Roger Clemens.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that...
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Here is Aaron Judge. Base knock right field. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. It's such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
Swing and a foul out of play. This one in the air. Boggs makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And that is out of play. Man at second.
Ball. That's inside.
And that's outside.
Outside.
Foul ball there. Judge, the runner at second with one away. Up and
Count is
in,
3-2.
and the count is filled up. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Dominguez sizes this one up, puts it away for the out. 2 down. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Number 25, Anthony Santander.
And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Good eye
Catch the
right
ball.
there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything
Counts
together
1-0.
on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
The 1-0. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Second and third, 2 down. That one
2
missed.
balls, no
Not
strike.
showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Well, notice they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
And they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Scott Rowland swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a ground ball. Ball towards first, but foul. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Stays alive. And that's
1 ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
Next offering misses. It's 2-2. That one the other way. Down the line, and it's foul. Pitch misses. Counts full, 3-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. A change in the first, and here's the new arm, Jonathan Loaisiga.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Digging in, Brian Roberts. Swing and a miss. That one at
0-1's the count.
99. That's strike 1. Late with the swing there.
With how good these
0-2 the
offenses
count.
are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Up and
That's a ball.
in. Now 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 7-0. This is Corbin Carroll. He's already homered in this game. On the ground, right side, Goldie. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Heel measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The 2-2. Strikes him out with 100. So digging in, Anthony Volpe. Right side, Roberts. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down. Aaron Judge now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball,
2 outs,
2
base
strikes.
is empty. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is the 3rd. Back in New York. 2nd inning set to go. Now the number 2 hitter, Aaron Judge. Loaisiga back to work. Liner caught at second. And here is Jorge Posada.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Down and away for ball 1. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Towards first. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. Fly to left his first time. And that one lifted in the air center field. Dominguez sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back in the Bronx, here's the center fielder, Mickey Mantle.
Now pitching.
Just missed. And a ground ball to first. Santana steps on the bag and quickly. One away in the 2nd. Popped up. Roberts corrals it. 2 away now. Here's Wade Boggs now. That one catches the corner for a strike. This one lifted in the air, left field. Santander makes the catch, and that'll do it. Jake Cousins into the game.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Santander at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
2 strikes.
Pitch misses. 2-2. That hit him.
That got him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Man at first. Here's Kyle Tucker. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Swings through that one for strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. That was blasted to the moon. It's 9-0. This is Willie Castro. The walk and a run scored his first time. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mantle makes the grab, 1 down. Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The other way, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Posada collects, fires to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Roberts
Ball 1, no
in the
strike.
box now as he leaves that one up high. Center field. Mantle under it. And that is that. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Paul O'Neill. Right through there for a strike. Abreu, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Throws him with the heater at the knees. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk.
This one popped up. Rowland settles underneath it, and that is the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything.
Well, keep this up, and you'll be the coach pretty soon. Lady Luck is definitely in your corner.
About to get started here on the hill here today. Kumar Rocker. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
It's Aaron Judge now.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes the defender is there to make a play.
Judge waits. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. He sends a rocket to left. It's 1-0. One out, base is empty. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. That one fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And misses inside. This one smoked out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Carlos Santana getting ready to hit. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Taveras settles under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back at Globe Life Field. And now it's going to be Wyatt Langford. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Got him swinging. Here's Josh Young. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and he popped it up. Roberts squeezes it, and there's 2 down. Jonah Heim, the next to hit. That one at triple digits.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Got him swinging. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Robert Garcia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So here's Kyle Tucker now. That one outside. Ball 1. Tucker Former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Kicks and fires. He swings and fouls one off. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. This is Willie Castro. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that one inside, and it hit him.
Now,
Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland.
Martin.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Castro, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Two outs.
Ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Rips one to right, and foul ball. So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs at the plate. Ryan Roberts swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1-2 now. In the air, left field, down the line. Langford pulls it in on the run. Back in Arlington, we head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Michael Young. Late swing, fouled off. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. And now it's Jake Burger to hit. First offering, and it just misses. 1 out, base is empty. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Hit on the ground to short. Castro tosses across to first, and that quickly 2 away. So now it's Corey Seager. With the shift on, hits right into it. The throw to first. 3 up, 3 down. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Sean Armstrong.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Carroll in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Judge rips that one. And this one looks like trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now it's going to be Jorge Posada. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, man, so close to being a huge swing, maybe the biggest swing in this ball game. He's going to have a great at bat. Finish this off.
Judge leads off second with nobody out. That one off the mark. 2-1. On the ground, right side. Berger takes it himself and one away in the top of the third. Stepping in, Carlos Santana. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one ripped. Caught just shy of the wall. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. He's in on the sac fly, and they lead by 3. 2 down, base is empty. Anthony Santander at the plate. Fouled off left side. And that one wrapped foul. 2 down, nobody on. Well struck, right field. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Lifted in the air, right field. Garcia should have this one. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Nope, that's a ball.
And that's off the inside edge. 3-1. And that's in for a strike.
3-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now, Adolis Garcia. He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Got him looking for the K. Now only 1 out remaining. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Great going, kid. You made it to the end.
I think my mic has been broken the whole stream. Whatever. Talk about anything important anyway. It was just weak ass grinding. Right field. Oh, that is awful against lefties. The hell? That card is bad. That one's bad too. Why is that a 92? Which one's the most expensive? 33, 37, 2, 33. So it's between these two. I'm not using any of them anyway. I'm most likely to use them. I might as well just here. That's 3. I need 3 of those. I need a few of these. I need one of the big boy ones anyway. Oh, or Mullins. Did he come down? 120, 27. Yeah, so I'll probably go for Mullins. That's actually pretty decent. His defense is ass, though. Give me a switchy at third. Once I catch up on the May thing, maybe I'll start getting those.